course, earlier today, specifically this afternoon in Pennsylvania, Donald Trump offered a speech talking about economics and talking about our trade policy. We have some of the highlights of Mr. Trump on the stump from Pennsylvania. Listen as he outlines his 7-point plan.
A Trump administration will change our failed trade policies, and I mean quickly. Thank you. Here are 7 steps I would pursue right away to bring back our jobs. Number 1, I am going to withdraw the United States from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which has not yet been ratified. I'm going to appoint the toughest and smartest, and I know them all, trade negotiators to fight on behalf of American workers. I'm going to direct the Secretary of Commerce to identify every violation of trade agreements a foreign country is currently using to harm you, the American worker. I will then direct all appropriate agencies to use every tool under American and international law to end these abuses, and abuse is the right word. Number 4, I'm going to tell our NAFTA partners that I intend to immediately renegotiate the terms of that agreement to get a better deal by a lot, not just a little, by a lot for our workers. And if they don't agree to a renegotiation, which they might not, because they're so used to having their own way, not with Trump, they won't have their own way, then I will submit under Article 2205 of the NAFTA agreement that America intends to withdraw from the deal. Number 5, I'm going to instruct my Treasury Secretary to label China a currency manipulator, which should have been done years ago. Any country that devalues their currency in order to take unfair advantage of the United States, which is many countries, will be met with sharply. And that includes tariffs and taxes. Number 6, I'm going to instruct the U.S. Trade Representative to bring trade cases against China, both in this country and at the WTO. China's unfair subsidy behavior is prohibited by the terms of its entrance to the WTO, and I intend to enforce those rules and regulations, and basically, I intend to enforce the agreements for all countries, including China. 7, if China does not stop its illegal activities, including its theft of American trade secrets, I will use every lawful president. Hey, look, this is very easy. This is so easy. I love saying this. I will use every lawful presidential power to remedy trade disputes, including the application of tariffs consistent with Section 201 and 301 of the Trade Act of 1974 and Section 232 of the Trade Expansion Act of 1962. And when they say trade expansion, they're talking about other countries. They're not talking about us, because there is no expansion. They get the expansion we get the joblessness. That's the way it works. Not going to happen anymore.
Donald Trump earlier today in Pennsylvania. A couple of minutes left. Time to get two more phone calls before we part company, if we can. First to Buffalo, New York for Chris. Hi, Chris.
How you doing, JD?
Doing great. Quick comment, sir.
Well, put it this way. Since Senator Lee had that book out, I certainly believe he should insist that Donald Trump read it and then give him a quiz on it, because Donald can use a little bit of that.
Well, you know what's promising, Chris? The fact is that Mike Lee says he's happy to sit down with Mr. Trump to talk about constitutional principles, and there is common ground on regulatory reform. Chris, we appreciate the call from Buffalo. Let's go down deep in the heart of Texas to Houston, and David on Newsmax Prime. David, 30 seconds to you to close out our programming. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir, and how y'all doing?
Doing fine, thanks.
Earlier, before y'all came on the show, I was listening to Fox Business Net, and they were interviewing Dick Morris. Two things quick. Dick Morris was unofficially helping and sending information to Trump on the different topics y'all have been discussing this evening. And one of the things Dick had also mentioned was that Trump needs to reach out to all the Bernie Sanders voters. Two things right there. Republicans and Bernie Sanders voters cannot stand Hillary.
Oh, boy, you know, you've nailed it right there, David. That's exactly right. And when you think that politics, when all is said and done, is the art of addition and getting more votes, and in the case of the presidency, more electoral votes than your opponent, that is the key. David, we thank you for your call. We thank you for watching. We will look for you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern and Pacific. Till then, stay brave, stay free, stay tuned.